heights. I'm afraid of heights. But these days, I'm afraid of where Nigeria is. That's very scary if you think about it deeply. So that's it for me. For me, it's easy. Fela Anikulapo Kuti. That's my musician of all times. He truly was a great musician. What we understood was that he was sent to go and study medicine, but he ended up studying music, which is good for us. I think he was a better musician than he will ever be a better doctor. He was always agitated, always on the move. And doctors are supposed to be calm, you know. Afrobeat. Even Fela himself was like a prophet. The things he sang about those many years, they are still happening. I mean, the suffering and the smiling. It has been said that we are we are the happiest of people on earth. With all the problems and all the sufferings in Nigeria, we still find it, we still see ourselves smiling. And he sang about that, bad leadership, he's talked about that. Fela, and he had such a followership. Mostly at that time we were young. The old ones didn't like Fela because he was a sort of rebel, if you will, and they didn't quite connect with him. But we, the young ones at that time, connected with him. Um, I particularly connected with his music. His life, now that is something as a discussion for another day. I think that Fela himself, I don't know if he comes back, he may want to have another look at that, his way of life. He took us along with his music, but he couldn't take us along with his way of life. Not everybody, anyways. When he tried to, in fact, he floated a political party, and nobody went with him. But when he said, "Let's take a coffin to the president," everybody came out, and the power of Fela was in the music, and well, you never have two like him in any generation because it would be a little too much. But that's what I remember him from. Powerful music. He was a philosopher, and the 27 wives thing, I don't subscribe. Now that the greatest as a word is really is big, and it might not be fair to say that there is one movie that is the greatest. But there are a couple of great films that I know produced by Nigerians. Um, Your Excellency is one of them, produced by Ebony Life Films. King of Boys, produced by Kenya Aditiba. Those are really good films that one can point to. There are a lot more too. Well, again, in this industry, you have to be careful about, the greatest in the Nigerian context. But I can think of a man and a woman that really everybody will agree with me about. Olu Jacobs and Taiwa Jaila Iset. These are two persons who have pedigree, who have really worked, and who are great. Okay, I get on my knees and I pray. For me, that is the essence of everything. I sincerely believe that every walk of life has spiritual connotations, and if you will, we are controlled by the Spirit. And so I try to connect and reconnect with my spirit just before I go to bed so I can sleep a lot better. um, It's easy to say I will delete, especially the bad parts, but I will not delete anything. If I come back again, I will have all of those things. Because you see, Akin Lewis is the culmination of all of those things, good and bad, that happened, that ever happened. So I'm not going to delete anything. It will be like I'm regretting life. No, but no. I think at this stage in life, I am a very well robust. I'm not talking physically now. I'm talking, matured, experienced person, and my pedigree is made up of all of my experiences. So I won't delete anything. I'm certainly not shy, and I'm certainly not aggressive. So that leaves you with assertive. I'm very assertive, and if you allow me, I'll win you over to my side all the time. So, I like meeting people, making friends, you know, and I speak languages too, and I know many cultures. So I enjoy, talking and being assertive most of the time. Nigerian women are the most beautiful, and I have traveled around a lot, in Africa and outside of Africa. Nigerian women are beautiful. But having said that, I believe that a good woman, and when we say, when we look at it like that, I'm looking at a married woman in that perspective. I think that a woman who reveres God will make a very good wife. Because if she can do that, then she will be able to submit to that husband. And submissiveness, it's key. Physically, the Nigerian men we are very proud. Our egos are big and all of that. So a woman who can submit herself. And again in Nigeria, when you get from where I come from, a woman doesn't get married to the man alone. It is said that you are married to the whole family. And so that's a lot of work to be done there. And if she can find the key, then she will have a really good marriage. So I think that apart from being patient, taking care of her husband and children, I think all of that will come from her connection with God. And that's it for me. And you're looking for somebody like that? Oh, you need to come and visit me. My wife is exactly like that. Really, my home, in my house. I travel around a lot. I go to places, I meet people. My work takes me around. Where I cannot fly, we go by car. Where there are no roads, we go by boats and all of that. All over, everywhere. But I tell you, I always long to get back home because our work is it's physically and mentally demanding. And I know that anytime I get back home, just to be able to sit on my floor, eat my food on my floor, watch TV, and just play around with my family, it brings me back, what I've lost, I replenish. And so for me, really, it's the home, it's my house, really, for me. I also enjoy being with people who fear God, people who like, because I like to do the right things at all times. So people who are like that, those are people that I'm happy with. Let me get home first and then we can go on to that. I agree with you that in my position, I'm a role model. And anybody at this level who doesn't understand that is just working for nothing. I'm not in this for the fame or the money, all of that. They come with the territory. I mean, you can't be appearing on TV, on people's TV without being popular. You can't do all that kind of hard work without earning some money along the line. But it is what we teach people, even when we don't speak. What we teach them, that is most important. Actors are known to change the world. Yeah. It's not about the fashion. It's not about the events. And no. It's about how we change lives. We make people laugh. We make people cry. And so I have been very careful um, uh, the way I live, the things I do, even outside of work. I have to be careful because I know everybody's watching. And these are the days of social media. You just find yourself, online, and you may disappoint a lot of people. I, for those who want to be like me, you've got to be able to work very hard. I have a doctorate, by the way. My master's is in theater arts, and my doctorate is in politics and social human development. I work with people a lot. I understand people. You have to be able to work very hard, really. I mean, I have worked in places where I worked at directorial levels, in these places, and combining that with this, I mean, that took some. I mean, that was a lot of hard work, So, but I did it, and I never removed my leg from the door at any time because I knew I was coming back here. And so I'm saying that you need to do things right. You see, you don't go to sleep and then money comes under the pillow. It doesn't happen. So don't get fooled by all these fairy tales of somebody wants to do some Yahoo Plus and they are concocting stuff, and it doesn't work. As far as I'm concerned, learn a trade, stay there, do it, and then the money will find you. Don't run after the money yet. Make a face, make a name in whichever profession, whatever profession you have chosen, and money will find you. That is my advice to the young ones. I know they are very frisky and very impatient, but if you get it right, you get it right. If you miss it, then that's sad.